Hard work needs hard rest.
Ого! Бесплатно. Но все ясно. Теперь меня заставляют идти и бить Боньку. Сама не до конца разобралась. Ага. Лост. Ай. География. А я могу понять только. Ого! Миссия завершена. О, новая миссия. Thanks. Ядер льда? Да. А, я тебя помню. Да, заскочил. Мгм. Да-да-да. А, ну да. Закончились квесты. Я. Я тут подумал, на самом деле нет. И сойдет. Поможем Кларе. Вместо бездушной машины.
Clara proposed that you should choose Outsider. I respect her wish. Have you made a decision about how to handle Pascal? I had anticipated this possibility. Tell me what you think. I understand. You believe that Pascal's emotional intelligence, derived from his own computational power, is no different from mine. I am currently still unable to conduct a thorough analysis of human empathy. However, I recognize the importance of respecting such emotions. Clara believes in you as a variable. Either way, your input will be taken into account. I'll keep gathering information and calculating new possibilities. Do you have any other insights, Outsider? People Clara's age do not usually take on overwhelming social responsibilities. To ensure that Clara grows up well, I've always avoided overburdening her.
You can speak English. I understand. А, нас. I do not understand anything in Chinese, so I'm playing in English voice acting. Because no Russian acting. Good English.
But if Clara insists on taking on such responsibilities, then I have no right to object. There's no need to discuss this any further. If you insist on using Clara's solution, the Svarog base network will completely support you.
My choice will have a direct impact on the outcome. I should mull it over.
Pascal, we're back.
Pascal, good. Waiting. Waiting. Further instructions.
Now, please be a good boy and don't move. Pascal, we've got Mr. Svarog to help treat your illness. He'll help you recover.
Illness? What is illness? But Pascal not move, recover, health.
Mr. Svarog, let's get started.
Understood. The protective programs are ready for installation.
I hope I made the right decision. Is it done?
The programs were successfully installed. The robot will require offline maintenance and will be unable to communicate for some time. We can return to it later.
I see. In that case, let's go back to the base.
I think it's over. I'll check in with Clara later to see what's up.
Come on, then. Come on, then.
Ого! Знаешь, выстрелы не простреливаются, а вот дверь бьет. Прекрасно. Что у нас там? Наташа. Are you about translation or pronunciation? Pronunciation. Ah, ah. Pronunciation. I can repeat in chat. Так он улетел. Как я у него спрошу? Смешно, конечно. Зап, или он все еще на станции? Ага. 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 Нету. Носок.
Careful now. Don't get your clothes wet.
Ого.
This place doesn't seem to have changed much from what I remember. Oh, there you are. Sorry, I got distracted watching the crowds. Look at the busy flow of people.
Так.
Life in the overworld carries on as usual, as if nothing has happened. We're a little early. I've got an idea. I want to buy my mom a gift. You're more of an overworld local than I am now. Any suggestions? Workshop? I'm not too sure about that. Let's see if we have other options. Oh, yes. I remember there was a florist in the overworld. How about we head over that way? I've been underground for so long, I almost forgot what flowers smell like.
У нас есть выбор.
Careful now.
Сходить в цветы.
Don't get your clothes wet.
Что там? Посмотреть представление или в мастерскую? Но у нас нет выбора. И нас отправят цветы смотреть.
How do I
Eversummer? Was that always the name? Seems I was too young to get the irony back then. Sorry. I don't mean to sound cynical. Maybe it simply represents... Now that I think about it, sending flowers is quite the tradition in my family. Mom, Dad, Vash, and I, whenever something good happened, we sent each other flowers to celebrate. Do you want to hear a flower story? Each year for their anniversary, my dad would send my mom a bouquet of ball peonies wrapped in red paper. I heard that ball peonies represent love that knows no end. It does fit their marriage.
How do I know which ones to pick?
My father is a famous surgeon in Belobog. Because of his fame, people in medical circles paid great attention to his surgeries. He always had a lot of stress to deal with. And each time he finished a tricky operation, my mom and I would buy a single stem of sunshine and then pin it on the chest pocket of his apron. Sunshines represent warmth and love of light. For patients on the verge of death, my dad might have been the only light to penetrate the darkness around them. Vash. Out of everyone in my family, I think he probably appreciated flowers the least. Still, I remember the day he received his offer from the medical academy. My parents took me to the florist, and we bought him the most expensive marquise stem in the shop. When we gave him the flower, he failed to hide his smile. You can't imagine how hard it was to get him to smile. As an orphan, I never knew my birthday. My adoptive parents took me to the overworld and made the day I joined the family my birthday. And each year on that day, my parents would give me a bouquet of first snow. And the number of stems represented how many years had passed since I joined the family. I only found out later that first snow represents beautiful memories. My parents gave me a beautiful childhood.
How do I know?
And I
which
still
ones to
haven't had the
pick?
chance to thank them for that.
How do I know which ones to pick?
I like this translation. Хозяин. Ну, мать любила. Ой, первоснежники Наташ, пионы. Пионы мать, полничники отец.
Oh, ball peonies, is it? 1 second. I'll get it ready for you. There you go. Sorry for the wait. Hope to see you again soon.
How do I know which ones to pick?
All done? May I have a look? Ball peonies. Nice pick. I wonder if Dad still sends Mom flowers on their anniversary. I knew you'd pick the right flowers. Mom and Dad will be so happy. Let's go. My mom will be there soon. Best not to leave old folks waiting. Mom!
Nat? Nat, is that you? Oh, come here, my darling.
It's been too long, Mom. Too long. Sorry. I don't usually get this emotional. How have you been, Mr. Oswell? Thank you so much for taking care of my parents these last 10 years.
I'm doing fine, Miss Natasha, just fine. Look at you. You've blossomed into a fine young woman. Such a pity that your father...
Dad, I was wondering where he is. Is he...
was 3 years ago, Nat. No need to be sad. He passed away very peacefully.
I'm so sorry, Mom. I'm so sorry. For 10 years, I left you both in the overworld. Mr. Oswell, I'm sorry you had to bear all this weight.
Don't be, my dear. It is my honor to look after your parents.
It's not your fault that they sealed off the passage between the surface and the underground. Don't be so harsh on yourself, daughter.
Oh, Mom. I have so much to say to you. But, there's an urgent matter that needs your help. I apologize. I wish this were a happier reunion. But there are too many suffering with sickness in the underworld. You're the only person I can go to for help.
Oh, there's no need to apologize, my child. I've heard of your deeds down there, and I know you've saved many lives. Your father? He would be proud of you. We have many connections in the medical academy. No matter what you need, be it medicine or data, I should be able to get it for you. Be the doctor you always were, Nat. We have all the time in the world to catch up later.
It's all right. I was prepared. Although it still hurts to hear it from Mom. With her help, we'll be able to ease the underworld's medical supply shortage. That's good news for patients who'd lost hope. I really wish I could spend the whole day talking to her about the old days. But sadly, now is not the time. Let's head back to the underworld. We need to spread the good news.
Miss Natasha, one moment, please.
Mr. Oswell? I thought you headed back home with Mom. How come...
I apologize, Miss Natasha. As a matter of fact, there's something I have to tell you in person.
Something that Mom isn't supposed to know?
You haven't changed a bit. Smart and sensitive. The fact of the matter is, in the first 2 years after the passage was closed off, I received many letters from Master Vash.
What? Letters from Vash? Are you certain, Mr. Oswell?
Of course, miss. I recognized his handwriting. You'll see what I mean when you read the letters yourself. Actually, those letters were intended for your eyes only. The delivery address was the underworld, but because of the sealing off of the passageway, the letters were sent back to your old house, to me.
I don't understand. Did you not show them to my parents?
I'm sorry, miss. I opened one of them out of curiosity. Master Vash stressed in the letter that your parents must not know what happened to him. That's why I put the letters in a secure place, waiting to hand them to you when we could meet again. I'm not sure if I did the right thing, Miss Natasha. I just didn't want your parents to feel that their son was so close and yet so far away.
Do you have the letters on you, Mr. Oswell? Let me take a look.
Of course, here. You can tell it's the young master's handwriting.
И это все читать?
The cold has revealed to me my arrogance. How can a child who grew up in warmth ever begin to comprehend a cure to bitter cold? Vash didn't give up on his research into blizzard immunity, even after he left the city. I live in abandoned houses under broken roofs and continue my experiments. One step after another, I've made breakthroughs. I'm trembling, not because of the cold, but because I can feel I'm getting closer to the answer I seek. If what's in here is true, then Vash must have built a lab somewhere in the snow plains, and even made progress in his research. But how can that be? There'd be no point in him lying to me in the letters. Still, it's possible he may have gone completely insane before he started writing them. I need to leave the city to recover my brother's research data. Are you willing to come with me?
Leave the city? You are taking too much risk, Miss Natasha.
I know, Mr. Oswell, but I have a hero with me. He saved the underworld. I'm sure he'll protect me, right? Vash, it's been so many years. Are you still alone in the blizzard? Oh, ignore me. I'm just talking to myself. Let's go. It's time to face my past head-on. Such harsh cold. It's hard to imagine anyone surviving in these conditions. Unless blizzard immunity is real. Let's hurry up. We need to find any clues that Vash may have left behind before both of us become ice sculptures.
Ой. I forgot to change game. Ouch. I think it's not a Dragon Age.
Survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
Conflict is pitiless. Hear the thunder.
I'm okay.
Stand down. Conflict is pitiless. Show no mercy.
Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Hear the thunder. Lance! Forward!
Survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
Conflict is pitiless.
Nap time.
Hit!
Ah,
Reach the end of the story in your own way.
and now English, American English. It's not only England, British. Colonization. Вроде. American English have another some another
Hear the thunder.
rules about
Show
creation
no
of
mercy.
war.
Nap time.
Lance! Forward!
Survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
Reach the end of the story in your own way.
Here, this looks like lab equipment. Maybe Vash left it behind. Huh. Still, it's all just used test tubes, beakers, and other vessels. There's no sign of any sample reagents or lab notes for that matter. Oh, I know my brother. He's meticulous when it comes to medical experiments. There's no way he wouldn't document his results. I want to go deeper into the snow plains. Can you press on any further? Gosh, the temperature keeps getting lower, but we can't give up halfway. Oh, that's very kind of you. But don't you underestimate the leader of Wildfire. Let's press on then. This may not sound like me, but I hope that deity the architects worship can grant us some luck.
Citizens? Outside the walls? Hey, you two! Stop right there!
That's a Silvermane guard. Is he yelling at us? Oh, almost forgotten. No one can leave Belobog without authorization. Looks like we need to talk our way out of this.
Or fight.
I can't say you sound suspicious, but I can't just take your word for it either.
Captain, look at her necklace. Maybe she's telling the truth.
It's the same as Dr. Vash's.
My brother does wear an identical necklace. Do you know him?
Are you really his sister? Dr. Vash saved a lot of my soldiers.
Saved your soldiers?
Yes. Take a look at the guards patrolling outside the city. All of them are risking their lives. Aside from the monster-related casualties, we lose men to frostbite every year. But thanks to the medicine the doctor leaves us, my soldiers are able to withstand the cold. They can make camps in the snow plains as footholds for our patrols. If it weren't for the doctor, we would have long since frozen to death.
Medicine. Blizzard immunity.
The medicine is extremely potent. A small vial can keep someone warm for a week. We have over half our stock left. Dr. Vash is elusive. My squad only met him once, and he didn't seem like the talkative type. He leaves the medicine at specific locations, and our patrols go there to collect it. Speaking of the doctor, it's been a long time since we last saw him. At least 2 or 3 years. I hope he's alive and well.
So he really did have a breakthrough in the snow plains. Oh, did the medicine have any side effects for you?
Side effects? Not that I know of. If there were a problem, it'd be that we couldn't go back to the city until the effect had worn off.
Because the city would be too hot for us. We'd break a sweat just sitting idle.
Thanks for the information. We're planning to head deeper into the snow plains to find my brother.
Seems like you've made up your mind. I'd really like to send some of my men with you, but we can't leave our posts. Here, take this medicine. If what you two told me is true, I'm sure you're more than capable of handling yourselves out there.
Thank you, Captain. We'll take it with us.
Интересная завязка. Вроде бы есть, а вроде бы ваши и нет. Давай.
Here, the thunder.
Спасибо.
I commend. Will of preservation.
Hold on. That's a big guy over there. Did you see that? There's something on the monster's back. Oh, the blizzard immunity. Shall we drink it? It's your call.
Так мне не надо.
I'm ready. Doctor's got your back.
Stay calm.
Conflict is pitiless.
You know nothing of the... Survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
Так, это здесь. Да.
Follow my charge.
Here, the thunder. Show no mercy.
Let's begin.
There's no time. Conflict is pitiless.
Ого. Да.
Time for a shot. That's better.
Timely treatment. Stand down.
I'm on guard. Lance ablaze. Lance! Forward!
Here, this thunder!
Naughty child.
1,000 thanks. Conflict is pitiless!
That's better. Time for a shot.
Nice teamwork.
Here, this thunder!
Stand down.
Show no mercy.
That's better.
Timely treatment. A foregone conclusion.
Conflict is pitiless!
Leave it to me.
Not. It's done. That was my first time seeing you in battle. You've got some moves, don't you? No wonder you were able to save the underworld. Let's have a look over there. My gut tells me we should find something connected to Vash. These are records of his experiments. It's Vash's handwriting. This must be the location of his final lab. Come have a look. His last experiment was nearly 2 years ago? What happened after that? Huh. His notes seem to suggest he was working to improve blizzard immunity. Brother, where are you? What happened? Sorry. I needed to take a moment. After seeing the letters Mr. Oswald kept for me, I was hoping things might have ended differently. I shouldn't have asked you to come with me to such a dangerous place. He was my family, and someone I used to look up to. I can't forgive him for what he's done. Nor can I say I don't miss him. Maybe I should feel glad. The medicine might not have been what he wanted it to be, but it came to something. Maybe he found some inner peace.
Which one? Чем именно?
They'll remember him as a murderer, as someone whose evil experiments brought great harm to the innocent. Vash doesn't deserve to be remembered as a doctor. I know that very well. But maybe this blizzard immunity can now bring benefit to others, even if it was made by a monster. Human beings really are conflicted life forms.
Before.
I'll take his records and data with me, and continue what he started. One day the world will see a perfect blizzard immunity. Before we leave, I'd like to ask for another favor. The last one, I promise.
If only very easy. Because you have only 3 buttons in battle. Да. Это что? Опыт. Так.
That should do. Hope it can withstand the snow. You're right. Let me think. Here lies Vash, my brother. That'll do. Thank you for helping me. I feel like a great weight has been lifted. So long, brother. Hope you don't forget Dad's teaching. A doctor does not get to choose his or her patient, my children. Remember, never say no to those who come to you for help. Never.
GG. Ого. За городом тип. Погробный. Так. Battle system in Honkai Star Rail. It's куда-то. Где? Общий вагон. Сюда.
Do you want to enter the Forgotten Hall?
You not need sync. You can take a party. Okay, it's easy. Сойдет. А, нет.
When faced with an
Вообще,
army,
значит, стоит.
bide your time and time your attack.
We're in trouble
We
now.
have 3 buttons. Q, E, and ultimate. А Q это is basic attack. Don't have any
We were
specials.
supposed to attack yesterday.
Заткнись. Basic attack and disagree? Да, это уже уменьшит. Уменьшит. А, reduce. Reduce. Shield. Окей. Good luck. Да. Я не буду душить людей.
Time for a shot. Nap time. Welcome, customers.
There's no time to lose.
Here, there's thunder.
That'll take more than medicine.
You know nothing of survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice. Leave it to me.
А за что повысили урон? Не
Enemy ahead. No harm
I
in
command.
12 цикл. У меня есть 6. Юань.
1,000 wonders to raise your finest
Юань. Так, теперь мы берем.
We're in trouble now.
Кого убить? Противник.
Let's begin.
Босса. Всё.
Follow my charge. Conflict is pitiless.
Так, не важно. Огня у меня нет.
Leave it to me.
Here, this thunder. Show no mercy.
Naughty child.
Ого! 10 тысяч крыто. Я наигралась здесь. Идем дальше. О,
Do you
кстати,
want
тут
to
есть
enter the
магазин.
Forgotten Hall?
Магазин. А, так вот, куда нам тратится. А нет. На счет там зарабатывается. Weekly босс. Ладно. Сервал. На сервал.
It's getting late. Where to now?
Вечный.
Weather's pretty nice, huh?
Where did they get to? Ah!
Молодец.
Speak of the devil. I was just wondering when you might show up. Don't worry, there's enough to go around. On the house. Order whatever you like.
Так.
There's something I need your help with. I had to make it up to you somehow. Looks like we're not the only ones who wanted afternoon tea today, though. We'll have to stand up for the time being. Don't drink too much, or you won't be able to sleep tonight. Anyway, about the something I needed your help with. Wait, don't go. Take it easy. I just wanted to ask you a question. How can I put this? If I remember correctly, you, March, and Don Hung came here on that train.
Да.
The Astral Express, right? I was wondering, is the train accepting new passengers? I guessed as much. You see, there's not much left for me here except to carry on repairing equipment in the workshop. I like practicing the guitar, and performances are fun, but the crowds are pretty small. Besides, I'm a researcher. How could I not get excited about the chance to explore new worlds up close? Everyone gets tired of living in small places like Belobog after a few years, right? Okay, I'm counting on you. I know this is a lot to ask out of the blue, so apologies in advance. I knew I could count on you.
There goes Serval. I better send Himiko a text and ask about the request. Or I guess I could ask Mr. Yang? Or Pom-Pom? Who's the best one to ask? Let's send a message to Pom-Pom.
бы еще помыться. Мгм. Прекрасно. Что? What? Аполлос? I see it. Так. Теперь бежим.
Come around
Сервал.
and have a look.
Или на сервал. О, фанат.
You should go and talk to Lady Bronya, Serval. It was her personal invite, after all.
I know. Let me think about it. Oh, no, not at all. I could do with a hand, actually.
Perfect timing. Please, talk some sense into her.
I knew it. You know what? You're right. We should work these things out on our own.
Serval, I understand your reluctance to rejoin the Silvermane Guards. But Lady Bronya values your talent, and she sees how much you could contribute to the rejuvenation of Belobog. So I came to talk to you about it. In any case, you should at least pay her a visit.
Okay, I get it. I'll make a trip to Klipoth Fort and tell Bronya what I really think. Sorry, I need to get this over with. Let me know what they said when I get back.
Same old Serval. Sorry, my head's still in the argument. It's like this. As you know, my sister used to be one of the research team leads in the Silvermane Guard's technology division. Stellarons were her main area of research. But her expertise went far beyond Stellarons. She was, and still is, well-versed in mechanical engineering and other fields. Immediately after her succession, Lady Bronya set her sights on Serval's talents. The Supreme Guardian wants her to resume her technological research and be a shining light for the revitalization of Belobog. However, you saw her attitude just now. I doubt her meeting with Lady Bronya will change anything. It'll probably just leave them both feeling dejected. I think there's more than one element to it. My intuition tells me this is mostly linked to Madame Cocolia's passing.
Вот тут я поддакую.
That's true, but... never mind. It's just a personal hunch. I've never been good at reading my sister's mind. I can tell the two of you have a close bond. If you get the chance, see if you can persuade her to open up about it. Hand on heart, I wouldn't want to see her sitting behind a desk in Klapoth Fort and sighing all day either. Velabog is too small a place for a mind as inquisitive as Serval's. Maybe it would be better for her to join you on your journey. I'll admit, I'm a little worried about how she plans on getting all this across to Lady Bronya. Are you busy? Let's go and wait for her in front of Klapoth Fort.
Вот туда. Прям форт. Почему отсюда нельзя зайти?
Doesn't seem like they've finished talking yet. I hope it's not turning into a shouting match. Let's go in.
I understand your circumstances, Serval. I respect your choice. It was my mistake to make an unwarranted request without considering your own wishes. Allow me to offer you my apologies. I hope you don't take this matter to heart.
No need, Bronya. You're a Supreme Guardian now. Don't let a little thing like this... Besides, I'm the one who should be apologizing. I've put my own personal reasons ahead of Belobog's reconstruction.
I get it, Serval. After all, you and Mother... Sorry, I don't mean to open up old wounds. But there's something I need to ask you. This guitar, I found it after going through Mother's old things. She was never a music lover, so I thought this might be connected to you.
Cocolia, you...
Huh?
It's nothing. You're right, it does belong to me. In fact, it once belonged to me and Cocolia. It was our shared treasure. If you don't mind, Bronya, could I take it back to the workshop?
Of course. I'm sure there's a story behind it, but that's between you and Mother. I won't pry. I hope you have an amazing journey, Serval. Do remember to visit home when you get the chance.
I will. Thank you, Bronya.
Мальчики.
I assume you heard our conversation just now. I didn't expect her to be so open-minded. And she didn't even try to persuade me to stay. She didn't summon me just to return the guitar, did she?
I wouldn't rule it out. She's good at reading people's minds. She would have known that you'd never set foot in Klapoth Fort voluntarily.
After all these years, I never thought I'd set eyes on this guitar again. Guess we're stuck with each other.
Тут нет гитары.
If she did, I never knew about it.
The story behind this guitar. It'll take a while to tell. When we were in cadet school, Cocolia and I were notoriously disruptive. We were always coming up with the next crazy invention. We called it exploring the infinite possibilities of new technologies. This guitar was one of those inventions. Cocolia came up with a name. The Super Electromagnetic Flux Player, or electric guitar for short. don't believe me? Let me tell you, Cocolia and I shared a similar way of thinking back in the day. It's a bit of a mouthful, but I liked it at the time. It was a rock and roll name.
Rock and roll.
I told you it'd take a while to tell the story. Let's get back to the workshop first. By the way, want to help me pack my bags? Huh? That melody.
That's one of yours, right?
I didn't think many people liked that one. Seems the city might have a few nice memories of me after I'm gone. Well, it's getting late. Let's head back.
You know what I mean.
Продолжай. Ого, шизофрения. Ого. Так. Нет.
There's no place like home. I never feel completely free out there. Chapard, can you lend your dear sister a hand? Help me pack my bags.
Am I allowed to refuse? This place, just looking around gives me a headache.
Okay, I promise this is the last time. I'm about to go traveling with him. Who knows how long it'll be before I can visit home again. You should help me pack while you still have the chance.
Fine. I'll give you a hand.
You just need to make yourself at home. You've done plenty of work already.
Багаж. Где тут багаж? Вот багаж. И как атаку в этом момент делать? Как в Геншине атаку не сфоткать.
Since you're so curious, I'll give you the whole story. This guitar was actually given to me as a birthday present by Cocolia a long time ago. I came up with the design, but I was never able to build it. Some of the raw materials were either too expensive or too hard to get a hold of. She helped me turn the concept into reality. Quick as lightning, always keeping her word. That was her way of doing things. Back then, I thought we'd be friends for life.
If it was a gift, why was it in Madame Cocolia's office?
I don't think anyone realized, but back then we were so close we didn't even differentiate between each other's possessions. We shared pretty much everything. We lived in the same dormitory, went to the same school together every day, ate together, whiled away the time together, and occasionally talked about music together, though it wasn't something she was overly familiar with. That's how things were until the day we fell out. A lot of our shared possessions never left her office again. I was always looking forward to the day she'd return this guitar. I thought that would be the day we could bury the hatchet. Now that I think about it, perhaps I was too naive. She'd probably forgotten it even existed. And that's the only Cocolia you guys ever got to know, huh? Always ahead of everyone else, never looking back, even for a second. She put it all out of her mind. Me and every memory to do with me. I know, but that's what makes it harder.
Let bygones be bygones, sister.
How did the conversation get so heavy again? No good. Let's talk about something interesting. You know something, Gepard? That guitar case in your hand and my guitar? They're both from the same prototype, the Super Electromagnetic Flux Player.
I never knew your guitar had a connection to me, too. Quite the story.
Ого. Ты кто? Чинить. Репари.
Well, let's see. Ah, yes. Silvermane Guard's standard issue portable heater. It's broken though.
Oh,
That's a family heirloom. It belonged to Rhonda once. You should take care of it.
I wanted to keep it with me. But that's the problem with old things. The less you use them, the easier they break. Besides, no one's paying me to fix it, right? Hey, wait a minute. Didn't I teach you a few machine overhaul skills? Want to practice on this old antique?
Here we go again. Like I said, let bygones be bygones.
The principle behind this machine and the one you fixed when you first came to the workshop is the same. You'll understand when you see it. So, I'll leave this one to you. In return, how about I tell you the backstory behind it? Come on, it isn't that difficult. Think about it. You helped me fix my machine the first time you came here, and now you're helping me the last time, too. That's called having a beginning and an end, right?
Well done for putting up with her for this long.
Спасибо, что так долго терпел.
Wow, great job. Like I said, a reliable apprentice. As promised, let me tell you the story behind this little heater. Its original owner was an ancestor of the Landau family, Rhonda Landau. She was one of our great heroes who participated in the defense of Belobog 700 years ago. The records tell that during the decisive battle, she led 2 Silvermane Guard brigades. She engaged the enemy for 4 full days and nights in the fight for the city. I still have the newspaper clippings from that time. I'll show you when I get the chance. Of course. After all, she was a Landau.
Take responsibility for your choices and the people of Belobog. Every Landau is driven by that ethos. And I thought I was messy.
Looks like Gepard's got his work cut out for him.
Oh, that's a letter I was gonna send to my mom. I haven't even finished reading it. There's nothing personal in it. Have a read if you like.
You're still writing to Mom and Dad?
Only to Mom. You know, I still don't get along with Dad.
You know, Serval, if you're really leaving Belobog for a while, you should pay them a visit first.
I'll think about it. Oh, that? It's a botanical specimen. Little Lynxie sent it during one of her research trips. As for the name, I can't quite recall.
Snowman's Palm. And Little Lynxie is the youngest sister of the Landau family, by the way.
Ah, yes. Snowman's Palm. My memory's the worst.
It's the only plant here that looks like it's still alive.
Hey, watch it! Anyway, this specimen means a lot to me, so I'm bringing it with me. Thanks for the reminder. That should be everything. Finally. I think I must have left cadet school with about the same amount.
No easy job. Serval, I want to ask you again. Do you really want to leave Belobog and go with the Trailblazers?
Of course. This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. I can't miss it. What's wrong, Gepard? Oh, I see. Can't let go of your dear old sister, huh?
Forget it. I don't want to complicate things for you. But before you leave, I have one last request to make. The garrison is heading down to the underworld soon, to survey the situation around Boulder Town. Why don't you come with me?
Huh? You just said you didn't want to complicate things for me, and now you're sending me on a mission. Aha! You just want to spend as much time as possible with me before I go, right?
No, it's not that. I've heard there are a lot of old energy hubs in the underworld, and you're probably the only person in Belobog who knows how to inspect them. Since you're leaving one way or the other, why don't you do the people of the city one last favor before you go?
Even at a time like this, you're still thinking about the people. I don't know what to say. All right, I'll help you out. The first and last time the Landau siblings will work together.
Thanks, sis. If you have the time, could you accompany the garrison? You're Belobog's hero. I'm sure you must be popular in the underworld. The Silvermane Guards will face less resistance if you come with us. Thanks. I'll contact you when the guards have finished their preparations.
I'm tired of packing. Let's leave it here for today. Thanks for your help. Oh, I drank all the tea. Why am I getting sleepy?
Ну, первая половина заданий есть. Ждем вторую. Триста 25 атаки. Неплохо. Четыре раза. Так, это есть? Достаньте хлебную соду у Джима. Роджер. А, ну да. Чё тут я уже забыл? Ого! Вот это стоимость. 33 миллиона. Что? 56-й офицер связи? А, ну да, возможно. И заметили, лол. За каждый потраченный 50 тысяч. То есть у нас что получится? А, калькулятор. Мы заплатим. $32 миллиона 599 тысяч. Нет. 32 миллиона 950 тысяч. И вернем. Сколько? 32 тысячи. 33. 32 миллионов. Он же выше. Так, не туда. Общий вагон. Господин Вит. У нас тут пополнение должно быть. Вот, Наташа. Как денежит. А нет. Только нет, это музыка. О! 20 минут.
There's
1 или 2?
inspiration in every
1 или
glance and
2?
every breeze.
У канатной дороги в надмире. А, это внизу. О, мне написали. Ой, читать. Что такое ОК? Окраина? Округ? Ок. Окей. Окружность. 970 лет они просто существовали. Существовали. Потом упал Стелларон. О бедствии от Стелларона каждый начал строить убежище. Потому что началась зима. Так легион антиматерия через 10 лет. То вторгся. И все пало. Тридцатилетняя война. Сила сохрани, защитила Белобог от вечной мерзлоты. Это я, получается? Эра фортификации. А нет, это было тогда. А сохранение-то что? Какой путь? Не работает. Ого. Ого! Чего так много? Ой, ищейник.
There's inspiration in every glance and every breeze.
Жаль. И почему все приходит к Асте? А, у меня украли находюшку.
There's inspiration in every glance and every breeze.
Нет, не хочу начинать. Нет. Я лучше пойду поделаю бои 10 минут. Так, во-первых, центральный.
There's inspiration in every glance and every breeze. Dun, 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 dun.
Стоп, что? А, это надо сначала выполнить все другие. Тьфу ты, блин. А теперь куда мне?
Time for some hardship.
Here, this thunder!
Naughty child.
It's time.
Let's begin. Leave it to me.
Follow my conflict. It's pitiless!
You know nothing of the survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
Lance ablaze. Lance! Forward!
That'll take more than medicine. Nap time.
Lance at the ready.
Let's begin.
There's no time to lose. Here, this thunder!
Reach the end of the story in your own way.
А, я вспомнил этот квест. Учитель и друг. Да. О, сундук. Как попасть дальше? А. Тут не показывает закрытые проходы. Потому что его нет. Логично. Ну, надо это сделать. Я перестал что-либо понимать. Я не запомнил ничего. Либо перепрочитать, либо забить фиг. 4.
Looks good. So that's how it works. Looks good.
Ничего не понятно. Хорошо. Так, облачная переправа. Е3. Медленно. Подарок.
So that's how it works.
I command. Conflict is pitiless.
Только огонь по ним.
Lands at the ready.
Here, this thunder.
I'm on guard. Not a scratch.
Ого.
There was more than met the eye. A diamond in the rough. There was more than met the eye.
Не, ну щиты я обменял.
A few games of chess will while away the time.
Это уж точно. Вот надо закупиться этим и больше не тратить. Теперь мы берем и обмениваем стрелы. 260, нет, 240 стрел получится принять.
A few games of chess will while away the time.
Да заткнись. Увлечённый любитель. А это где? Увлечённый любитель. А, ну да. Я ж пока возвращаю ГГшку. Не всегда удобно. У-у-у. Ну это удобно. 4 бесплатных. Итого 8. Прикольно. А это забой будет? Или только найденный ход? Просто. Потратить. Но у меня не 50 ранг. А оформить артефакт я не могу нормально. Так, максимальный уровень персонажа. Восьмидесятый. Почему там монстры 82-го будут?
Survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
Get. Land. Forward.
Who's next?
Nap time.
Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Stand down. Survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
Nap time.
Land. Forward.
Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Get.
Who's next? Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
Nap time.
Who's next? Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
I'm...
That's better.
Lance! Forward!
Who's next?
Survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
Who's next? Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Stand down.
Who's next? Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
I'm fine.
Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
Nap time.
Get! Lance! Forward!
Who's next? Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Stand down.
Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Nap time.
Stand down. Survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
Lance! Forward!
Who's next?
Ну, всем спасибо большое за просмотр. Спасибо, Аркада, что зашел.